Are you ready to stop the self-sabotage and create the life you desire? Well, in order for that to happen, you need to break free from the bad beliefs that are holding your success hostage. You need to optimize the stress by turning it into extra energy for success. And those hurtful habits? Well, we need to give that pain a purpose for progress. Welcome to Stop the Self-Sabotage and Create the Life You Desire podcast. Were you like me, just absolutely disappointed in Snow White and the Dwarfs? Why? Because nobody broke into my house to clean it. There wasn't any little people doing the dishes. There was no princess making the beds. I mean, how absolutely disappointing that I was going to have to do it all on my own. But it's the same way with you. No one's breaking into your house to clean it up either. Why is that? Because you have it locked up. Hopefully you've got the windows and the doors closed unless you're home and it's a really nice day. So it's what's known as a closed system. We close things up when we feel like they're valuable. We put them under lock and key. We don't want just anybody coming in and taking things. But see, therein lies the challenge. Because an open system is an exchange where we're influenced by other ideas and what people suggest. But see, you were taught to do it backwards. You were taught not to have boundaries. So your focus, your feelings, and your emotions become a doormat for other people because it is an open system and they come in and use you for their benefit. Not your fault. It's what you were taught to do. And then you have a closed system around asking other people for assistance. Oh no, that's fine. I can just do it on my own. You're right. You will be doing it on your own because no one is going to want to break through those heavily padded doors and windows and all the locks you've got on them to make sure you don't ever get hurt again. But you've got the wrong system open and the incorrect one closed. You're supposed to have boundaries over what is the most valuable, which is you. That's supposed to be closed. And what's supposed to be open is who you allow in to help you. So you have what's known as subconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, and then subconscious competence. Ooh, fancy words. What do they all mean? Subconscious incompetence. You have no idea where your subconscious scotoma is. By the way, another fancy word for blind spot that says you don't know what you don't know. All you know is your painful past that you're trying to protect yourself from repeating again. But avoiding pain will never get you into progress. They are going two opposite directions. So you decide to investigate some things. Hey, you're listening to this podcast, right? And that's when you become consciously aware that you're incompetent, that you put boundaries and locks around the wrong thing. So then what is it you need to do? You need to take conscious steps to learn how to do it. But anything that is learned around personal development is based on modeling others. It is not listening to a podcast. It is not reading a book. It is not watching a video series. It is actually engaging someone who can point out what it is that you need to do to bring yourself out at your very best. And then you're able to do that. You repeat it, and then you become subconsciously competent, which means it becomes a habit and pattern. Okay. So we know that you got the wrong thing locked up. And the very thing that should have a boundary around it is getting used against you. People are using your compassion and your goodness and your ability to see them at their best. They're using it against you. Not your fault. You were taught to give, hoping at some point you might be able to get the crumbs back of love and acceptance and validation and worth, and it ain't going to happen because dysfunctional givers always attract dysfunctional takers. Okay. So how can I assist you with this? I am offering a gifted coaching call this month. How to use SMART goals to actually take you to your next level of success. And we're going to be talking about open and closed systems. So how do you claim one of those calls? Text me 1-636-699-7791. I'll send you the link to my calendar to where you can set that session time. Again, 1-636-699-7791. Or continue to keep locked up. Don't ask anybody for assistance because you're going to do it all on your own and continue to be a doormat because ain't nobody breaking into your home and your heart to try to help you to clean it up. You got to put the boundaries where they belong, which is around you and your brilliance, but you're going to need assistance to make that happen. Let me at least get you started.